What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so, of course, one of the things that still plague the NBA, plagues it constantly, is load management. Players take games off, because doctors haven't cleared them, even though doctors probably 15, 20 years ago allowed them to play. Sometimes players can have minor injuries that in the past they would have played through, but the team and doctors keep them from playing. Sometimes players are coming back from injuries, and in the past they would have came back within a 4-week window, but now because of load management, they take off an additional 2 weeks just to be sure. And yet all of these things, if anything, seem to have a counter effect to what is intended. And that is they seem to get hurt even more. Well, two players who recently retired, and I say recently meaning the last 5 to 6 years, but both had old school mentalities, were Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. And as predicted, they both have a problem with load management. I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So Kevin Garnett said on the Unleashed podcast, quote, "You get paid for 82 games. They pay you for 82. They pay you for 10 exhibition games. They pay you for the playoffs. They don't pay you to play 70. They pay you to play 82. You understand?" And then that says something about you on both sides of the ball. You know what kind of stamina you got to be in. You know what kind of shape you got to be in to know what's got to be in your heart to play 82. During an interview with Yahoo Sports, Pierce echoed his former teammates' sentiments and brought up fans' perspectives. Quote, when you talk about, and I meant to say unquote when I finished with Garnett. Quote, when you talk about hardworking people want to come out and see a star play, and they're just sitting down on the bench and not injured, people are coming to see the stars play. And so, of course, that's going to be a natural complaint. And rightfully so, you know what I'm saying? Unquote. And Garnett went on to say, quote, "Ain't no fucking trainer sit me down, shut your ass up, be the trainer, tape the ankles and move. Let me go out here and be great. Let me show you I can work through this." It says a lot, man, when you can actually perform when you are not at 100%. Yeah, that used to be the mindset, man. I watched players in the 90s into the 2000s who are hurt. And there used to be a differentiation. It used to be guys said, look, we don't expect you to play when you're injured. But if you're hurt, something nagging. If you can walk up and down, if you can run down the court, and you can tolerate the pain and it won't cause any further damage, you got to go out there and play. Even if you got to take some type of fucking injection that will numb the pain. Even if you got to drain your fucking knee of infection, drain your knee of fluid, whatever the hell you got to do, you got to go out there and do it and fulfill your contractual obligation. But more importantly, the fans go out there and watch you play. And I think today, what's going on with a lot of these players, they don't really give a fuck about the fans. They don't. They don't care about the fans. I really do. I think a lot of these players, I'm sorry, I always been hesitant to say this, but from judging from the players' reaction to fans and judging from how they interact with fans today compared to just 10, 15, 20 years ago, a lot of these players look down upon ordinary people. They thumb their noses down. These players change, man. When they get drafted, they got a baby face, make sure they clean shaven, hair cut down, nice old conservative Barack Obama haircut, suit on, or casual clothes on. But then when they get the money, start walking around with nappy ass Rasheed Wallace beards and stinky looking ass Julius Randle dreads. You know them shits look stink. Tattooed up, wildin', fucking every damn slut in Hollywood. You know, doing all types of foul shit. And then some of them, you know, have the nerve to not fulfill their contractual obligations. Don't stay in shape. That's all you got to do as a basketball player. Stay in shape. You're making millions. Your one job is to work on your game, try to stay healthy, and stay in shape. Then you have guys come into training camp. Now, I'm not saying if you play at 195 or 200, you got to be that year round. I can understand during the off season you putting on 10 pounds, maybe in 15. But how the fuck you come in training camp, you play 195, you come in training camp 240? That's somebody that's not taking their situation seriously. Shaq, even though it won't no damn 2-something with Shaq. Bro, how the hell Shaq was playing at 325 and coming to training camp 395? Shaq, what are you doing, bro? But anyway, I agree with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, man. Tell me what you guys think.